Good afternoon, it's Tony again from Paranormal Investigation UK, and this is the second set of videos. Today's date is the 2nd of January 2022. Earlier we dealt with this unusual moaning sound that coincided with during the afternoon, I think it was about 1:10 in the afternoon the same day. The owner had a heavy lead crystal just shatter, well not shatter, broke in half, quite unusual. And although the previous week we had multiple unusual events in this building, from unusual bangs, raps, EVPs, we had a painting, or a picture that came off the wall that had its hanging wire and the wall bracket still intact. Very strange. So if you this movie's number 320, 320. If you go back a couple, you'll be able to pick them up, and this is the same date of the 25th of February. There's a series of 5 additional videos that's on top of the moaning one as well as the beak one, but I've dealt with them separately. But what I thought to try and do is bundle these 5 together. One I think's will have a rational explanation to it. What we actually get, for example, with this particular room with its cameras, is this type of thing. We get the date, the 25th of February. It's seen in motion at 12 minutes past 6, 5 to 6. Noise heard, motion seen, and the owner will go through each one of them and to see what's caused it. If it's someone else that's in a building, or maybe a cleaner, that type of thing. And likewise, we're into the night time, where we've got noise heard just after 10 o'clock, motion seen at 21:37, motion seen at 21:31, noise heard 21:27, and so on and so forth. Excuse me. The unusual video which we had of that moaning sound, which is this one, is at 21:28:51. Which is quite close, within a minute to 30 seconds, depending on which one video you actually look at. That's not that one, is it? There we go. I flick through these, so it's 21:28, 30 seconds for that moaning video on the same date. This is at 12 minutes past 6, so it's not that one. 21:27:01. It's quite close. It's only about a minute and a half before. 21:31. A couple of minutes after. Yeah, 10 minutes after. Over 30 minutes, 35 minutes later. So we'll get through that, but we need to just bear in mind that we have got this other footage of this moaning sound that occurred at 21:28:52. 21:28. It may not be important, but we've just got to keep that in back of mind when reviewing these others. So what I thought we'd do is, I'm not going to use media player. I'm actually going to load each one into my own preferred Mixcraft 9, because I'm able to turn the volume up as well as visually look at it. And I'm going to do these in turn. They're a little bit mixed up, but The first one is about 12 minutes past 6. That one. Yeah, 12 minutes past 6. Let's just expand this a little bit bigger so you can see it better. And this is camera 1. Camera 2 is there. That's the one. If you're watching this and you've seen the earlier one I did today about the moaning, that's that camera that's picked it up and the microphone's facing into the room. This is main camera 1. Camera 3 is behind that door there. Camera 4 is behind this door here in this meeting room. That's the hallway. That's a quick recap on where we are with the it's at 10 past 12, 25th of February. It's relatively light outside. Right, okay. So what I was going to do, if I remember right, this one, I think I'm dealing with dust, but I'm actually going to turn the volume up. And we'll go all the way through it. I'll turn that up about 15-16 decibel additional. Right, okay. Right, beginning. Let's see where this takes us. So it's visual first, and then we'll look at the audio. Yeah, that's there. Nothing so far. Okay. Nothing audible. We've just got that small blip of which looks like insect possibly, or dust. Okay. You've seen me do this many times. What we're actually going to do is find the anomaly. There. There's nothing after, so we can get rid of that. Video tools, slow it right down, and we'll go back to and look at it again. There it goes. Go back a little bit. Get rid of that. There's something there. Look at the rest of that. Okay. What you need to remember with these cameras is working on infrared. Let's see if I can get the. See if it is just light outside. It is, yeah. It's just light outside. Oh, it might have been dark in the 10th of February. Okay, not a problem. So what actually happens? I would expect at this time, if the infrared isn't working with the camera, you know, it's lit up, what you see is full colour. Once the light starts to diminish, the infrared then takes over, and you switch from colour to what we call grayscale or black and white. So the room was dark enough for the infrared to work, otherwise it'd be in colour. With the infrared, anything such things as insects, moisture in the air, as well as dust, it lights it up like a beacon. And this is where the problems, where people start to use the words such as orb. From an investigative point of view, just call them light anomalies, because that's all they are, and 9 times out of 10 that's what they will be, or 99 times out of 100 they will be. So what we've got here are two anomalies. One is this flashing white tube effect, and there's one on the corner to the left. So we should be able to see that point of appearance there. Travelling very fast, doing like a sweeping movement. When it's travelling so fast, it's faster than the frame rate of the camera, which is 30 frames per second. And I'm pretty confident that is some. It looks like an insect-based thing. It's certainly not paranormal. Could be dust. And then as it travels round, you can see it there again. Look here. Where is it? What I'm going to do, I'm going to put that on normal speed, and we'll just see how long it takes. Yeah. It circles here, then I think it's just passing out there. I think the two are connected. So as it comes past here, it looks tube shaped, but as it's coming now directly at the camera, it looks flat. There you go. Yeah. So that is just simple insect dust. I'm favouring an insect, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. So what we do with that, I will save that small snippet, because they actually do go into folders onto hard drives. So if anybody's got any concerns at some point in the future, then I'm not sure, maybe something else. What I'll do is just put dust insect question mark it. I'm not sure. I can't say with any 100% conviction, but certainly close enough to. I don't like question marks, is it? Okay, I'll take a second just to save that one. So I can get rid of that. I'll just save it. That's that one. Put that back into the folder. Yeah, what I'm saying is, as you gather information up and put it into folders, if someone on the line is just reading the prod, because second to that, what I've got here is volume 19 on 28th page. Everything's reported through. Everything's reported. I don't miss anything off. So if someone comes to that and like, okay, what do I want to? I want to have a look at that to review it. They just look at the movie 320. They go back to the folder. Okay, it's 319. That one. This is 320. 319. That's the one. So that now becomes movie 320. That's what. Yeah. But I'll name it after. It may be saving it to the cloud, and that sort of stopped me to rename it. Backing stuff up all the time with this one. So let's get rid of that. So that's when it goes onto the hard drive. Someone comes down later on and wants to review it, they're free to do so. That includes you guys as well. If you want to have a look at something, just send us an email. Right, so we know this is the dust one. Yeah. So we get rid of these. And now we're going to bring in a new one. So the way that will work with this is just make sure I've got all these right. 2127, 2131. Yeah, that's the first one. So they are in order. Okay, exactly the same process as before. I'm going to turn that up 15-16 decibels additional volume. Pain. $21.27. I think this is alarm because of this light here. This is the hallway. I can show you on this graph. That's that camera we're looking at now. That looks after this hallway area. The door there's got a piece of glass. It's a fire door with armour glass in there. That then leads onto the top of the stairway and down a set of steps which takes you down to the ground floor. So that is the camera that we're currently using here, looking out. That should be blacked out. It's got sensor lights outside, sensor alarm. So if somebody walks about, the light comes on, and the light is then picked up by the camera. So I think this is at 21:27. Noise heard. That's why it's come on. There's been a noise heard. Right, okay. Yeah, okay, right. So it's a noise heard, nothing to do with the lights. There must be a noise in there then. That must be it. Right, okay. Let's have a listen. Got the volume up high anyway. Right, okay. Let's just go through the rest of it. That light must have been on all the time. Because if it's come on, there would be an environment change and it would alarm on that basis. So it's obviously that sound that's loud enough for the camera to trigger, because what it's saying is noise heard. Okay, so what we can actually do then is I'll delink that. And it's this here. Well, we'll take all the volume off this. That's what's triggered the camera. I'm on normal volume now. There's no amplification on there at all. It's quite a spread of frequency, that. With 3000 Hertz here, about 700 there, so it's practically 2500 Hertz. That's quite a range of frequency. I don't know what's caused the sound, but I'm pretty confident that's not paranormal. It's just like a marbly sound. Some of the cameras can become noisy, although they're not mechanical. We do hear noises from them when they begin to get worn out. Okay, let's snip that one. We'll call this noise 1. Unknown. Simply don't know what it is. Okay. No idea. Oops. Right, what we'll do now then. So that'll be noise 1, that's the way I'm working. Sorry, that's noise 1. Let's look at this next one. So this is timed at 21:31. Let's see what's caused this problem then. That one, motion scene. So the one that we did earlier, 21:27, it was noise heard, which is that like rattling sound. This one now, 21:31, it's seen something. So it's we are onto a visual thing now. Right, okay. So what I will do, make sure I don't miss anything, turn the volume up and watch that one all the way through. I'll just expand it for you so you can, with you watching on YouTube, may not be quite big, so that'll be a bit better for you. Let's go back to the beginning. That is what switched the camera on alert. Well, let me stop that a second. I'm going to really turn this volume up because if someone's outside, we might stand a good chance of hearing them. There the lights, it triggers the camera. I'm on good headphones as well. This is ideal for this sort of work. Avoid using laptops or mobile phone speakers. Let me just go back a bit. I think that's the door or something. I feel like I'll keep that on. Because within 20-25 seconds you can hear that sound, which is suggestive somebody's actually in the building. Somebody walking. See that jump in there. Going outside the building. Yeah, because I have heard that before. Turn the volume down to normal and we won't hear it. Just hear that one there, little bang there at 20 seconds. That's about 15 seconds after the light comes on. yeah, there's somebody in the building. It's never frustrating when you get out of this and you spend 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, on something, and in the end you think, well, it's just somebody in the building. It just throws into question the moaning event. Because this is only really a couple of minutes afterwards of the moaning event, so it makes you think, is that what's in some way connected? You can't argue that there's nobody in the building, because that light comes on and I can hear movement. It sounds like they're coming down the steps, and I've heard the sound before of the door leads outwards onto the car park. So I think this has got a natural conclusion there. It's 9:30 at night, but it just shows you that you can't always accept that the opinion of the people who work there, no one will be about at that time of night, because clearly they are. And ghosts don't open doors to go outside, they just walk straight through them. Right, okay, I'm going to mark that up as highly likely to be have a rational explanation. I'm actually going to call this, I'm going to stop the video at this point, because we've dealt with two aspects really. One is the dust or insect anomaly, and the other one was this one. It's already quite a long video, so which is that one we've dealt with, that one and that one. And what I'll do, we'll call it part 3, it's subject part 2, and we'll deal with these last 3 separately. I'll need to write that up. If I do all of them, I'm going to confuse myself, so I need to get that, just deal with them 2, come back, restart the process, and we'll do part 2 shortly. Okay, right, I shall see you on part 2 then. Thanks again.